First topic, we're going to talk about Nick Cannon, multiple baby mamas. He's basically against it, saying it's eurocentric. It shouldn't be that way.
I guess people question the different baby mothers. That's what.
But why do people question that? I mean, because that's a Eurocentric concept when you think about the ideas of like you're supposed to have this one person for the rest of your life, and then really that's just a classified property when you think about it. I mean, like when you go into that mindset, if we really talking that talk, like just the idea that a man should have one woman, we shouldn't have anything. I have no ownership over this person. Like if we're really talking about how we coexist and how we populate, it's about what exchange can we create together. So I've never really subscribed to that mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I understand the institution of marriage and stuff, but if we go back to what that was about, that was the classified property. That was because a father gave another man his daughter for land. So when you really get to that concept, it's like, all right, well, we got to change all of this up because I don't want ownership over anybody.
He's full of shit.
He has 7 kids with 4 baby mothers. What are your thoughts on what he said?
7 kids with 4 baby mothers. Had he come out in this position from when he was on Drumline and that was really what he believed, I'm fine, I'm cool with it.
He evolved over time. He was a different person back then. He was younger.
He said, had he come out with that position.
But he can't just change his position on shit when he was young?
Nigga, he's saying, had he come out with that, he can't say, I never. He said, I never.
His viewpoints changed as he got older.
But he said, I never. That's lying.
Or had he had that position from when he was younger or a long period of time, then I would be more, what's the word I'm looking for? More likely to believe what he was saying. And if somebody really believes in that, that's how they operate and that's how they're born and raised, fine. And I mean, it's not what I subscribe to, but fine, do you. But he's just full of shit. He's covering his ass.
It's stupid to go out making multiple families when in reality, most families need that 2-parent household. You can't teach a son how to be a man with only the mother being there.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can't teach a daughter how to be a woman with only the male being there. It's just, that's how the family structure is. You need to have both parents. You need to have that balance. And he can't be everywhere at once.
Charlamagne the guy was like, other people were saying, you're having all these kids with these different baby mothers, how are you going to be, how about the kids? You're not going to be there as much because you have several kids in different places.
Yeah.
But he addressed it, so we'll talk about that.
Well, I've heard people say that they think you having all these kids with different women is selfish because you can't possibly give the time to all of the different kids.
Again, time is a man-made construct.
Nigga, he said some
bullshit.
At different point, he says, I can't be monogamous. Another part, he went on Howard Stern. He had lupus. He was in a near-death situation. He was touching death.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah. The way he was talking, it was like he agreed with death. Like he came to that conclusion, like I'm almost. So I kind of understand. Like he's a rich man. He's basically living off his resources. He's full of shit, but he's living off his resources. If you touch death, that changes your whole perspective on life. What's better on this earth than fucking a bad bitch raw?
Bro, there's nothing wrong. Time out. Hold on. Time out.
That ain't going in the clip.
There's something wrong with what you say, but there's nothing wrong with what you just said.
When you have the resources, which he does.
And if you would have just came on and said that from the rip, then we wouldn't even be having this podcast.
No, but he can't say that. He can't say that.
Why can't he say that?
I have all the resources. I'm allowed to fuck all the bitches I want to.
He
can't say that.
Not literally. My point is, he could have just kept it real, is what I'm saying. However he wanted to phrase it, fine. But time is a man-made concept. You're full of shit, bro. And I'm seeing right there. You might as well just say, listen, I had a near-death experience. I want to enjoy life to the max.